All right, this is Pifer's episode. Got Kendall, Pifer, Mason, Matthews, Alex, Austen, Jake, and then Jackson. I am gonna start, Cameron. So let's see here. We definitely met. Well, okay, I knew of you in elementary school because you were in Stacy's fifth grade class, but I was in Hearst, so like I knew of you, but I never spoke to you. I feel like.
That's fair.
And then in middle school, we also didn't really speak, and we're not part of the same friend groups. However, we found out recently in a different podcast that we both went to the same middle school party at Micah's house for
Yeah, it was
Halloween.
lit. Drinks were
Yeah,
flowing.
yeah,
Girls were looking nice. That's wild to say now. I
Bro.
can't see it.
I was there and I was holding it. I had to go like number two, but I was like, I'm not going in Micah's house. So my stomach was hurting so bad that like if I straightened my back up and stood up straight, it would make me feel like I was gonna throw up. That's how bad like I was holding in a poop pretty much. And for like 2 or 3 hours I was doing that because we went trick or treated and then we came back. And I remember going and sitting down on the couch and going, all right, man, I gotta call my mom. I gotta go home. Like this is not it, because everyone was gonna spend the night, and I was like, oh, this is my chance to like get closer to some of these people, right? But freaking took the fattest L because I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm going home. My mom's picking me up. And I remember Micah's like everybody went outside. Everyone's still outside. I went inside, sat on the couch. And Micah's mom's like, "Are you okay? Can I get you anything?" And I was like, "I'm not about to tell Micah's mom that I have to take a poop." Like, so in my mind, it was just easier just to go home and look like a loser than to like have to take a dump at Micah's house. So I'm sitting inside on the couch, like just alone, watching like Blades of Glory or something, whatever was on TV. And I see everybody in the backyard. I think it felt like there was like 20 people there. It's probably not
There were
that
a lot,
many.
man.
But
For
there,
middle
yeah, okay.
school, there was a lot.
Yeah, okay. So there was a ton of people there. Everyone's in the backyard. And then I hear like a chainsaw and girls screaming. And I look outside and people are running. And then a few people like fall into the pool. But like, I guess one of Micah's family like got dressed up and turned a chainsaw and then ran out there and scared all the kids. And I would just sit inside like, oh yeah, that would be nice. That would be fun. And apparently Pifer was there that entire time, just never spoke to him. And that's when I
Yeah.
lost my cool card.
Yeah.
And you were also there, just not, I don't know.
Well, I was outside hanging out with everyone. It was all right. I definitely
Yeah.
lost my cool card too because you said you didn't end up staying the night.
No, dude,
Okay.
I was like, I'm going home to take a dump.
Yeah, I definitely did end up staying the night, but part of that was we ended up watching Halloween. I did not watch any scary movies at that point, so all I did was hang out in their little side room, and I played some like baseball game on this PlayStation the entire time they're watching this movie. It's like, what is that kid doing?
How many people stayed the night?
Dude, there had been like at least like 8, maybe
Is
like
it girls
10.
too?
Girls too?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds allowed.
I was wondering, well, there was girls and guys at the party. That's why I was wondering, because
I think it was just guys.
It's the boys' night.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. And then all the guys were like, nah, we're watching scary movies. Piper's going to sit over there in the freaking other room by himself.
Bro, I just sat over there playing some like baseball game all night long.
That sucks because I would have definitely been with you because I definitely did not like scary movies at the time at all.
Yeah, we definitely could have hung out like years earlier.
Would have met there.
Yeah, right.
What
Yeah.
an L.
Lost our cool card together.
Yeah, but
Dude, my kid's house used to be sweet because it was straight across from like a public park.
yeah.
Yeah. That was badass. Dude, we were over there one time and they had some kind of like tower thing. Somehow we like climbed out the window of it and got on the roof. I did it once. I was too scared to get down.
On his roof?
No, not his roof. It was like this tower in the park.
Oh, okay.
It was like this big, but the roof was like slick because it was just hard plastic.
Yeah.
And every time I like tried to get around the edge, I felt like it was gonna fall off. And one time I was just stuck up there, just like crying about how I couldn't get down. It may have been earlier that day. It may have been earlier.
Okay. This, you know what? You didn't just lose your cool card because you played video games. You also cried on the roof of a playground that day.
Yeah. Yeah, good time.
Mike was like, okay, this guy not gonna be invited again.
Never coming back.
Said the guy who took a poop almost at my house, and Cameron who freaking cried on the jungle gym and then played video games all night alone.
So you guys went to this party, kind of like a networking event, like in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get some connections here.
Right.
And just absolutely fumbled.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Good.
that's great.
Good time.
We went from being in like the inner circle to just like crashing out like at the end of the night.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
stuck with us.
Yeah, we
instead of
got
a
weeded
fucking-
out pretty quick.
instead of a dude that like went to jail
Yeah.
for some shit.
Yeah.
All right, Pifer, you went to you were in the band. You were the little drummer boy.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Big crazy.
went hard in the paint. I always thought of I always thought of the drummers in band as like the coolest people in band, which is not
Definitely.
like not
Yeah,
saying
that
a
was
ton, but
the
yeah.
exact opposite of the truth.
I mean,
No
like
shot, really?
it was the coolest instrument.
It was the
Yeah.
coolest instrument. Our drum line, the biggest freaking dorks and like losers you've ever seen in your life.
Well, I feel like every pep rally or anything, like you guys are the coolest in the band because everybody else is
Definitely.
just standing there doing nothing, and you guys are like like upside down playing the drums or like doing a dance, you know?
Yeah, because the drummers are the ones
Doing
making
a
the
dance.
beats.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then you go outside of a pep rally, and I'm just a fucking loser again. So
And then everybody doesn't like me anymore.
yeah, yeah. I feel like that was weird about me. Like I was like in high school. Besides y'all, didn't talk to anyone. Just sat in class, did
Well,
my thing.
this goes to my other thing.
I go dress up as a freaking metallic robot and march around the freaking painted floor for 4 hours.
But you did tennis and swim, so you were pretty busy. Or was
Yeah.
it just band at that point?
Senior year just band. I think I did swim freshman year. Remember
Gotcha.
me and Matthew's playing Dota one day over the summer. We were talking about school. Matthew's like, "Yeah, swim's about to start up." I'm like, "You know what? I don't want to do that." Hey, mom, I'm not doing swim.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Sounds about
I don't want to get up at 4:30 in the morning every day.
Did you do swim in middle school?
Like 8th grade. So I did swim for like 2 years, including middle school.
Gotcha. Dude, you literally left freshman year and then I came back in junior year.
Yeah, that was tragic.
I wouldn't have been with you. Oh, wait. No, were you in the slow lane? Because I was.
Oh, I would have definitely been in the slow lane. I think I was in the second
Oh.
last lane at one point and then went back to the last lane.
You would have been the only person I spoke to, dude.
Yeah, dude, it would have been lit.
My lane was so
fun.
boring. I joined to talk to Jackson, and the Jackson's in the fastest lane, and I'm just alone with these like people I've never met that
Right.
don't want to speak, and like it's just so unfun.
Right.
then
Craziest
it
thing
would-
is I'm in the slow lane. I told my coworker I was in swim. He's like, "Dude, you're like the best swimmer I've ever seen." No wonder. I'm like, "Dude, I'm the slowest competitive swimmer you've ever seen in your life."
You must have not been in the pool with anybody, dude. This guy.
Yeah, I was the fastest in the slow lane.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Freaking.
He was the highest functioning of the flow kids.
he almost made it to the second lane.
I'm a bit of a day walker myself.
So, and then you did tennis.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. I dated Jillian and in high school, and she had a twin brother named Jefferson, and they were like insane at tennis, bro.
Yeah. They probably joined our sophomore year.
I just remember Jefferson literally would like get so mad he would break his racket, and like Nike sponsored him because he was like really high up in like the US, like top 10 or 20 or something of the US. And he would just break his racket every time we would go to a tennis match, and he'd break his racket and then pick up another one and then break that one if he got mad. And it was like a common occurrence for him to break 3 or 4 rackets every time he had a match. And then Nike, since they sponsored him, would just give him new rackets every single week, dude.
Yeah, he was a dude.
Yeah, he was something, man.
Yeah, I remember
He was
in
something.
junior year I was on varsity, but I was like the varsity was like top 5, and there was definitely
Okay.
a big skill gap between 3 and 5, or not 3 and 5, 4 and 5.
What were
Like the
you?
top 4, I was 5. So it was like me, I think Stetson, like one other guy, like always like rotating out for the 5th spot. And just
Nice. Oh,
like
you guys
only
would
the top.
rotate out?
Yeah, because like one week like I'd beat Stetson, and the next week Stetson would beat me. So it was always like we were shifting around for the 5th spot.
That's
But like
insane.
really the top 4 were like competitive.
I see. See, our in cross country, right, varsity. It was like the only reason I made varsity the first year is because like 3 people like got injured on varsity, and then they pulled like Dylan was like the guy who helped me get onto cross country and like helped me learn how to like run better, you know. So I'd run with Dylan the whole time. And then they just cut over Dylan, bro. They go up to me instead of Dylan and they go, "Hey, we're looking for someone for varsity." And I've been there for like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Because
And
you
they're
were
like, "Hey,
hotter.
Dylan was quicker than me. I don't know what Dylan did, but they like came up to me and I was like super nervous and they're like, "Hey, we want you to run fast like on this first meet that you do. If you can run this time, if you can run lower than a 20-minute 5K, like we'll put you on varsity." And I was like, "Uh, okay." But Dylan would like choke hard at meets. Like he would run really quick in practice and then a meet shows up and he would like die.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Tragic.
yeah, it was super bad. But then somebody else like hurt themselves. So me and Dylan both got on varsity.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you just don't go off of varsity after that because our varsity team was like 8 people. So somebody would have to beat you in a meet, which even if they did, the coach would be like, "That may have been a fluke," and then would wait
Nice.
to see.
Just
Yeah.
gatekeeping varsity.
Well, it was kind of like sometimes people just have a bad run, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so you can't just knock somebody out and then like next week you put somebody from JV on the varsity and then they run bad and then you're swapping them again. Because
Yeah.
you need to have like when running like long distance, you need to have like a defined group because when you guys run together, you can run faster and like work off of each other. So like if you're just like adding and subtracting people all the time, you don't have like a really a good team anymore. And I guess tennis, you guys aren't really playing together, right?
Yeah, well we played doubles, but I think
Oh,
I don't know if the 5th person ever played doubles and meets. We
bro,
may
you get
have.
5th on varsity and then you just don't even play with the team.
Well, I mean, you would play singles matches, but I don't remember
Okay.
playing doubles a whole lot. I feel like 1st through 4th, like 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, they would play doubles against the opposite teams. 1st through 4th. I want to say 5th and 6th was just like an exhibition match.
Gotcha.
Or I don't even know if we played doubles at all. So
All right, I'm gonna quickly go through snowboarding real quick, and I have 2 more things after that, and then I'll be done. We just went on our like trip to
yeah, we went to Utah this year.
we went to
City.
Utah this year.
Yeah, and all of us got deadly
Oh.
sick.
Like it was second day, right? Like that night.
Yeah, we stayed up really late. We were watching a movie, and I went downstairs like, man, my stomach feels like trash. Like I'm hella bloated. Then like I laid down and tried to sleep, and 30 minutes later, just puking, face down in the toilet, rotating between puking and shitting, or sitting on the toilet with a freaking trash can in my lap, doing both at the same time. It was a great time.
Gosh. Yeah, and then the next day, Haley, your soon-to-be wife, is freaking.
Yeah.
Well, she's already pregnant, but she also got that sickness.
Yeah, Haley, my baby mama.
And then the day after that, I was like, or no, I think it was that night.
I think so. Yeah.
Me, Jackson, and Jake went to some Colombian place, and I had like this sauce, and I tried the sauce, and I go, this tastes like rotten milk. And when we get back to the house, I go, I don't know if it was that or if I'm just starting to get the sickness, but like I'm starting to not feel great. And then by like 12 o'clock, I'm like just pooping water, like every 30 minutes. And so I realized, I go, I'm gonna dehydrate the heck out of myself. I'm not drinking anything. That's it. I'm not throwing up. I can't. So I go upstairs to go to bed, and then I look at Jackson and I go, I should probably sleep on the couch just in case. And he goes, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. So, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna get sick, but just in case. So I throw the comforter on the couch downstairs because we're like me and Jackson are like on the loft above the living room and kitchen because the bathroom is downstairs in the kitchen living room area for me and Jackson. So I'm like laying down on the couch, and then probably like an hour goes by, and I get up and I just run, bro, to the restroom. Like I'm sprinting on this hardwood floor to get to the bathroom in time. So I get there and I look at the toilet and I'm like, I'm nauseous, but I'm not throwing up. And then as I say that to myself, my body goes, oh, it's time. And I like, since I did not drink any water, when I throw up, it's like pushing a turd out of my mouth. It took so much muscle to throw up. Like my entire body was like tensing just to like try to get this out of my system.
Yeah. Did you get like the dry heaves when you had nothing left in your stomach?
No, because I only threw
man.
up twice.
Oh yeah, no, I threw up like probably 10 times.
I went to the bathroom a lot where I needed some like, dude, I needed some like lotion on my toilet paper or something because it was bad.
That would have been nice.
And I got out of that bathroom the first time that I threw up. I walked out and I'm like, okay, Jackson's probably still asleep because he hasn't said anything because I just came out the door. So I like walk back to the couch. I like slowly lay back down and I'm freezing, but I have this comforter and I have the fire on, like from the fireplace. So I'm just like shivering. And then I just hear from on the loft, you okay, buddy? It's like, oh. I was like, oh, you heard that? He goes, oh yeah, I did. I heard everything. It's like, oh yeah, I was pretty much just screaming into the porcelain bowl, like, because I was trying so hard to push this thing out of me. It's terrible.
Yeah, was not a good time. Yeah, I got to the point where I had nothing left in my stomach, but it was still having like throw up, and so it was just like the grossest like stomach bile ever. It was also like pushing a freaking porcelain turd out of your mouth. Your whole body's just trying so hard, but there's nothing, dude.
Yeah, your back is all freaking like ripped right now because you're just like, ah.
Oh, that was rough. Hey man, but at least you didn't like eat shit as much on this trip.
That's true. I mean, yeah. Although last trip I was like, I feel like it was that one day was like so bad, and then after that I was not. It was like I got it all out of my system. I also should not have been snowboarding after being super tired.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Other than the fact you bashed your knee.
Yeah, I bashed my knee on a like a wavy box, and it's still a welt right now, and it's been like almost a month. Yeah. It's still a welt, and if I push on it on my knee, like you can see where it's a little swollen. If I push on it, it will hurt a little bit, and it's a little numb.
You should see a nurse about that.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I will continue to observe the situation.
Typical man.
like
Nah. If it was, I wouldn't be able to run. Like I literally do a 5K almost every morning, 5 to 10K, and I wear a weight vest while I run. Like my knee, I would not be able to do that if it was a stress
no wonder
fracture.
it's still a welt.
Yeah, that's probably the reason that it's prolonged is because I refuse to not run right now. But it's so nice outside. How could I not?
Yeah, right. Right.
Okay, two more things. We did beach chairs together when we were in college.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I did beach chairs at Travis's beach.
You were weird. I did beach chairs. I remember when you started, dude. Like, I think you trained a day, and then like Daniel had you at your own beach, and we would meet at the Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, where the hell is Mason at? And then I see Daniel walk in, drenched in sweat. He's like, dude, your friend does not know what he's doing. And you just like went way over the property lines, and Daniel had to help you reset everything.
Yeah, Travis didn't tell me about property lines when I learned. We would just do them. Like, because when I would get there, he had already set out like both ends, and then he moved. So like we would just talk the whole time. So it's just never something that Travis brought up to me. And if he did, I definitely instantly forgot it. So like when it was my turn to do it by myself, like I set everything up. I had the whole place set up, and then Daniel shows up and he like because he's like, "Oh, it's Mason's first day. Let me just check on him." He gets there and he goes, "Oh no," and we had to reset my entire beach pretty much.
So normally you would put a set like I don't know, 6 steps apart or something like that. Pretty wide steps. He's like, dude, you had them like 10 steps away from each other.
Oh yeah.
There's complete islands separated from the next set over.
Oh, dude, I was taking up all the space.
Yeah, I was lucky when I did that at the island one day. I had like 4 or 5 sets over the property line. It's like it's Saturday. Freaking what was it? The county ordinance truck. They don't come out on Saturday, so you'll be all right. But don't do that again.
Dang, bro. Rip.
Yeah, but you like started, and then I never saw you again. And apparently you'd been out there. Daniel wasn't scheduling you. You were just getting paid by Travis to help him like set up and like close the shut down.
Literally every day that I wasn't at school, like Travis would just message me. He's like, "Hey, can you?" Because he worked every single day at the beach, so like he would just message me like, "Hey, I'll give you this much money to just show up and break down or show up and set up and then break down." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Yeah. Like if I only have to work like 3 hours today and I get like $50, you know, okay, so I'm like making, more than if I just went and worked at some job. And then sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, I want the day off. I'll set up the beach for you. I just want you to show up and watch over it and do all the stuff for the day and hang out. And then I'll come and break down for you, like with you." And those days were also super lit because I would get paid pretty decently and do nothing.
Yeah, that's sweet. I don't even think Daniel knew you were out there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize he didn't know that I was working until I guess you said something.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about it either. I know one time Daniel's like, "Dude, what? I have not heard from your friend Mason in like a week or two. Like, what's up with him?" I'm like, "Honestly, I don't talk to him on a regular basis. I have no idea."
Yeah, I don't know how that got misconstrued, like understanding wise, because I went from like, "Oh, you're gonna start this job," to like all of a sudden I just never talked to Daniel very much, and it was just I was talking to Travis so much that I just started working for Travis and not Daniel. So I was like working for
the lack of standard operating procedures in the workplace.
And then also Chandler would message me sometimes, and then I would do his beach stuff. But
was he at, like, where is he at? Like Water's Edge or something?
I think Travis. Oh gosh, it's been so long. I thought Travis was Water's Edge, but
Travis was Island Echoes.
Oh yeah. So then Chandler was Water's Edge. Then.
So I still see Travis around every once in a while. Sometimes he'll walk down like the water. I think he parks at like Liza Jackson. He'll just like walk along the water's edge and go fishing. And so he'll come across like our boat docks.
Freaking what a guy, bro!
Yeah,
that guy.
You he had a daughter. Like
he was.
Yeah, I asked him about his daughter one time when he was walking by. I was like, "Yeah, I don't really see them anymore. She takes care of her." I'm like, "Yo, okay."
Yeah, that sounds like him. That's
all right, dude.
Dude, you showed me and Peyton Shoreline Church. I think it was even Summer that showed us that, which was an old strip club in Destin that was combined to a church.
Hell yeah.
Had a barbershop. That was pretty sick, and a bakery. That was pretty dope.
Right.
And then my last thing is Kendall's birthday party. Which, Kendall, are you going to go through that?
If you do, I won't.
Okay, you go through it, and then I'll just add on to it once you do yours.
I mean, was Kendall really cognizant during most of that, though? He was trying to hit on chicks the entire time.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. I don't. It's not gonna. It's just gonna be the before. It's not gonna be the after.
Okay.
Like, during the club
all the way up until getting to the block.
Getting in the car.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're at Jackson's house. It's Kendall's 21st birthday. Kendall's getting drunk. Pifer is also next to Kendall getting drunk. And the entire time he's like, "Yo, Kendall, make sure you're drinking water, bud." And he's grabbing water for Kendall. Like sometimes maybe grabbing a glass of water for himself, but not almost at all. Yeah. So then at some point we're like, all right, let's go to the block, which is the club here, like this freaking little ghetto little club. And we get there. So we get there and everyone kind of does their own thing. And then Summer, who you're dating at the time, comes up to me and Jackson because we're in the karaoke area. She's like, "Hey." Can you guys check on Pifer? He's been in the bathroom for a minute. And we're like, yeah. So we go in there, go to the urinal. I'm peeing. Jackson's peeing. We're like, I don't even see him in here. And as we start to leave, I go, well, let me check the stalls. I start to walk over to the stalls, and there's no doors on these stalls at all. So I'm like, man, I'm about to just see someone taking a dump, man. Some random guy. I'm just going to have to look at this guy to see if he's Pifer or not. And he's going to be taking a dump. And I don't want to see some naked dude on the toilet taking a dump. But I could see that someone's under there. And I can't see his shoes because his pants are around his ankles. So I'm like, gosh, okay, well, this is going to be awkward, but I have to check. Like, so I start walking, and I'm like kind of going slow. And when I look, I'm like, oh, there's Pifer. He's just dead asleep on the toilet, like just sitting there, just asleep. And then I think we woke you up, and then, or I can't remember if we woke you up or we just went out and told Summer or what. But I assume at some point you got out of there.
He did, because at one point he asked me to get him some water, and I had to go to the ATM because I didn't have any cash, and they didn't take credit cards below $10. And then as I was coming back to get him his water, I think I saw something. Actually, no. I went to go get him his water. He was KO'd. I gave him his water. He very aggressively grabbed it, and then like 20 minutes after that, Summer came.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
that was funny. I was like begging Summer to come out the whole night. She said she wasn't, and then like as I was walking out of the bathroom, I saw her. I'm like, "Oh, hey!" And they're like, "We need to leave."
Oh, maybe it was. Then who the heck told me and Jackson that you were in the bathroom? I thought it was
me.
Summer.
No, it was me.
Okay.
I found him first. Was looking for some help to get him out, and I got Jackson, and then he and I got him out of the bathroom, and I think you were there at one point.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you say I aggressively grabbed the water bottle. From my recollection, like the freaking black walls are closing in every time I like open my eyes because I'm just trying to sleep, and I like smack the shit out of your hands, bro.
No, you definitely had a grip on it, so you didn't smack it out of my hand. You just
I remember having to pick it up off the ground.
I mean, you might have had to like after the fact, but I definitely didn't see you have to take it out.
I remember feeling bad because I definitely, from my recollection, just like smacked it out of your hand. I'm like, oh shit, it's my bad. But I mean, I was pretty out of it, so I'll go ahead with your memory.
I didn't remember it like that.
Oh man, yeah, that was tough. That was a tough night.
Tough night.
Kendall was having the time of his life, man.
Yeah, dude was dancing with literally every girl in the bar.
Bro. I was worried about Kendall the whole night. We had a bottle of Knob Creek and split the thing. I was just making him rum and cokes all night. Yeah.
Kendall going up to Austen going, yo, I'm going to go home with this girl.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was observing. He was not going home with any of those chicks.
All right, Cameron Matthews.
I guess I don't exactly remember meeting Pifer because I was like 5. But my biggest memory of meeting him was basically, hey, your name is Cameron too. Let's be friends. In preschool of all places.
Pretty much.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, we met in preschool. We hung out. We'd go over to each other's houses every so often. I remember being really fascinated by a person who had a 2-hour long game limit. Because I'm like, wait, my parents let me play video games whenever I want.
Wait, Piper had that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was 2 hours a day.
I was
2 hours a
never
week.
actually held to it. No, 2 hours a day.
2 hours
I
a
was
day,
never
okay,
actually held to it.
I never actually saw it enforced. Like your parents would make us go outside and play basketball or swim in the pool every so often, but like after the fact, if we decided to start playing the game again, I don't think anyone would care.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like that's pretty much how we met. His was one of the first like phone numbers I remembered, because this was when I was starting to remember phone numbers. Like I remembered mine. Like I don't remember if my mom had a cell phone at the time. I think she did. But yeah, when I would call over to his house, we'd get together, we'd play freaking RuneScape over the phone.
Bro, we used to play it for hours.
Yeah,
the
over
original
the
Discord.
phone.
We would call each other on the landlines and just play RuneScape for hours.
Yep. Be like, I'm going to Lumbridge. I'm mining some copper and tin.
We didn't ever do anything like really into RuneScape either. We just did basic shit. Just day in and day out. Oh, we
Now
found
you
this
and Jake do
dungeon.
that, Matthews.
What's up?
Yeah.
You used to call each other and be like, I got copper, I got tin. Now you and Jake do that.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
play RuneScape a little
Called a
bit.
Raxi for the 20th time this week.
Do we want to go back to Jackson's recollection of Pifer on the toilet?
All right,
Or-
guys. I used to like Pifer until he started playing Rivals. So
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh
my
no!
Fuck these
I think
Warlock players.
We were on
Jackson,
a win streak.
do you remember-
last night.
Jackson, do you remember finding Piper on the toilet?
yeah,
Okay, was it me and you went to the urinals and we started walking away and we looked and he was there, right?
No, I
Yeah.
definitely had something to do
Matthews
with it. 'Cause
was also there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I let Jackson in on it, and we like I think it might have been the first time because I let Jackson in on it, and we found him, and then we kind of let him chill for a minute, and then y'all might have gone and done that.
Three
Gotcha,
bros
gotcha.
walking in the bathroom looking for a drunk.
Oh yeah.
Because we're not gay, you know?
Yeah. It's like, where's Piper? I got my shots, and he's not drinking.
Yeah, he's definitely not in any capacity to drink.
Yeah, well, that half a bottle of whiskey definitely did not do him good.
Yeah, I'm over there. Kendall disappeared. I'm over there with my 3 shots for us, and just drinking them alone.
Drinking them by yourself.
Good times. Good time. You could have brought it in the bathroom with you.
Wait, yeah, what the heck? He definitely looked like he needed more. What the
Yeah.
heck?
Yeah, totally.
I don't
was
know if
like,
that.
what the
I don't know
heck?
if that would have helped in that
I was
situation.
trying so hard to rally too. He was trying so hard. But Matthews, give me some water, please.
Cameron just on the toilet going, I could do this.
Yeah.
Talking himself in.
He's just butt ass naked on the toilet. It's like, I can make it. I can.
I can do this. Don't worry. Oh, just one cup of water would do me in. I'll be fine.
Morgan Freeman narrates. He could not do this.
He, in
All
fact,
right.
was toast.
Memphis.
Oh yeah. Where was I? RuneScape.
Yep.
And then yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a weekly occurrence. Like we'd go to each other's houses. I'd go to his. It's usually like I'd go to his house. He'd go to my house. I think we were at your house a little bit more.
Wait, what
I don't know.
age were you?
I don't know.
I know anywhere from 5 till driving.
Oh dang! I didn't. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there was a gap at some point where we didn't really hang out that much anymore. I mean,
Probably
probably middle school.
Now.
Yeah, not so much for any reason, more so just
Yeah.
like you had your thing, I had my thing. This was before we were that big into like Xbox and Steam. And then once we both got back into that, we started hanging out again. And then you introduced me to everybody.
That might have been around the time I was hanging out with like Philip and Micah and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I remember one day I'm like, man, I haven't talked to Cameron Matthews in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then yeah, so it'd have been a time of like, I don't know, 2 years. But yeah, definitely some of my fondest childhood memories was at your house Saturday night. I always remember it's Saturday because we go to church the next day. But we would either be in your parents' room on the computer playing Adventure Quest Battle On. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was such a good
Those were
game.
awesome.
Yeah. We played that. We'd be watching. I remember we were watching the freaking Lee versus Gara fight on your parents' small ass TV.
Yep.
We'd
Tiny.
either do that.
Roasted. Holy crap.
I mean, I wasn't roasting the TV. I was just pointing out the fact that it was freaking tiny.
It was, I mean, not a flat screen, but like when the old big box TVs were going out of style.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like big screen TVs back then were like a rarity. I don't think we got one until like high school. Or we'd be doing we'd be going out in the pool, we'd hang out. I'm pretty sure your cousin was there at one point, and then we'd go up into your room and for like the 1000th time replay the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 2. Like we'd just see which one of us could do it faster.
What? You guys are speed running?
Basically.
You're like,
Basically, I was just I was just talking to Ashley about it the other day. She was like, I don't even remember how we got onto the conversation. We were just talking about like memories or whatever, and she was asking me like what I would do hanging out with you guys, and I was just remembering. I was like, one of my fondest memories, like trying to beat Pifer's time on the Zemnis fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I think we were talking about, because she'd been asking about like Kingdom Hearts or whatever, since she's only really played a little bit of the first one and wanted to know why the second one was one of my favorites. That contributed pretty heavily to it. Like, yeah, it's a fantastic game, but I also have a little bit of nostalgia bait from it, just because of how often we would play it.
Yeah,
But,
the new one's definitely like way more childish.
it is, yeah. I
Like,
mean,
the old
it's,
ones are like super dark, and then the new one's like, oh, friendship this, friendship that. My friends are my guide.
well, I mean, in the first one coined the phrase "my friends are my power," but then you've also got like the third or fourth scene in Traverse Town is literally you watching a guy get murked. Like he falls on the ground and his heart comes out of his body. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, even though friendship is a theme, they also show some pretty fucked up shit in that game.
Yeah. And the third game's like, oh, we're gonna get kids to play this again.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how many times we played through Kingdom Hearts 2, man. There's probably a 2-year period where that's all we played.
Pretty much.
We
Yeah,
played
like, I don't even remember much else of what we played on the PlayStation 2. Like, I think I might have brought like Crash Bandicoot over a couple of times. You might have had it already.
Did we play Tekken on the PlayStation 2?
I don't remember if we played it at your house. We definitely played it at mine. I might have brought it over a couple of times.
Yeah, we definitely played it at your house a lot.
Yeah, the Tekken was my jam. And I remember us playing Mortal Kombat with my brother and my cousin. And they beat us like once, and that entire rest of the weekend was just, hey, remember when we beat you in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my god. So my brother was obnoxious back then. He's grown up now. He's cool.
I just remember I'd love going to your house because you would always have like new games I've never heard of that were just popular games. I just never got new games in my house.
Oh yeah.
Never even looked up new games. I was just content with what I had. I'll play Kingdom Hearts for the 50th time, having a good time. And then every time I go over, because did your dad kind of play video games too?
He did.
Yeah. So your dad would get games too, and like I'd never heard of Tekken before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was more like up until, I don't know, that had to have been up until middle school, because I remember, yeah, this was another one. I remember one of the games that I played that I got before you was Halo 3. And we all played it that first time because you came over for my 10th birthday. And you know exactly what quote I'm thinking of when I think of my 10th birthday party.
Oh, yeah. I got a speeding ticket right before your grandfather's funeral on the way back from college. Yeah. I'm sitting here like, man, that sucks. I was definitely like hauling ass. Some state trooper pulled out. I almost tried to use it as an excuse. I was about to use that as an excuse. I'm like, no, that's pretty shitty. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey man, I would have been cool with it. I'm pretty sure my grandfather would have been cool with it too.
Yeah, right.
As big into family as he was.
Yeah, dude, I probably haven't laughed more in my life than at your grandfather's funeral.
I know, right?
Your family's so funny.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my
gosh. Especially my dad's thing. He spent that whole time just telling jokes.
Yeah. Pretty on point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually remember I almost got into trouble in one of my classes, in one of my college classes, because of not really because of the funeral, but because of like kind of how I interpreted it. Because it was a philosophy class, so I don't remember what the subject was exactly, but I don't know. I think we were talking about forces beyond our comprehension, and I had said, because there was a hurricane around that time that hit like the middle of Florida, and it was Hurricane Matthew, like obviously a letter off of my last name. So like, but a lot of people I knew like came down to hang out because like of the hurricane, or like that was a coincidence, like the hurricane was going on and they just so happened to be coming back. Because I remember Emma to come back, and she was somewhere else, and she was like, oh well, because I'm in town, I'll come to hang out with you at your funeral, or at your grandfather's funeral. and then like you were there. I had a whole bunch of like my dad's side of the family there, and I had said like because I mean you know my grandfather, he always had a plan for everything. He wanted everyone to be together to hang out. So I was like, I didn't interpret it because obviously my grandfather wouldn't morph into a hurricane to hurt a bunch of people just so his family would go and get into town. But it kind of gave me a little bit of like, I don't know, spiritual closure. And one of my classmates in class was like, Cameron, you know that hurricane killed a lot of people, right? I'm just like, yes, I'm aware. I'm not discounting that. And then the person was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't think you would read that. I totally understand like using that as a coping skill." And then he just apologized to me for the rest of the year. I'm just like, hey man, I'm not pressed about it. I just thought it was
honestly, like if you get killed by a hurricane, it's a skill issue. So
funny. At that point,
true.
been through plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, you got me into Dota. That was fun.
True. Yeah,
Spent
I
all the
actually
summer after freshman year just laying on my bed playing Dota, waiting for you to get on to play Dota.
I remember that. That was awesome. Yeah, I actually remember we so I played a little bit with Ben, and then we watched, or I watched the international, and then you would come over for some reason, like maybe my birthday or something, because the international had been around that time, and I was like, "Hey man, let's practice fountain hooks."
Yeah, I did not land a single one.
I think it was because by the time we started practicing it, we just didn't notice it, but they had patched it already, so we weren't going to land a single one.
Yeah, you were like playing on a desktop, and I was playing on like your old laptop on like a trackpad, trying to keep up.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was just playing sniper, had no idea how to do anything. I'm like, hey, man, if I get close to this drow, I just have to dodge 20 of your attacks and hit her freaking 50 times, and I'll kill her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that was fun. That was fun as hell.
Heck yeah.
And then more recently, it was a lot of fun getting together at Disney Springs.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Little did we know Haley was pregnant at that time.
See, I wasn't entirely sure because like I know usually she has issues with like the loud noises, but like I had never seen her like that when we were in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So I thought something might have been up physically. Like
yeah. Oh no, we didn't know.
Oh, okay. That was my first indication because when we came back, when we came back, and me and Ashley had dinner at Pepper's with you, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting any margaritas today." I'm like, "Huh." Considering the fact we're at Pepper's and Meg's.
We definitely knew then.
Yeah, I was like, "Huh." Thumbs up.
Yeah, Haley was worried about. Yeah, we're just alcoholics, huh?
Well, no, just like because not necessarily because you're alcoholics, but because like Pepper's had the margaritas, and pretty much every single time we went, y'all get at least one. So it's less about the alcohol and more like that was y'all's drink.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you're also alcoholics.
Yeah, get at least 5. That would have been better.
Get 2 larges, both the size of my head.
Yes.
Do they still have that deal?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Every Mexican place in town here has that deal.
I mean, I guess so.
It's lit.
I can go, but it can be pretty crazy, okay?
Oh,
That's kind of wild.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Pifer and I met in elementary school. Don't know when, don't know where. I saw him at elementary school, and then at some point in middle school, we were walking home together. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. That's how I remember it too. That's exactly how I remember it.
And it must had something to do with Xbox, because Xbox was the binding agent for most of us except for Jackson and Jake, I think. So I'm gonna guess something went on those Xbox party chats, and we became just the bestest friends in the whole world. Okay. So yeah, I don't really remember that shit too well, but hey, it's not about the past, it's about our future together, right?
Yeah.
You sound like you're about to get married to him.
We're about to get married.
Will you,
But-
Alex Liebrek, also marry me?
Oh, hell yeah.
Suddenly
All
Mormon.
right, let's go.
I do.
Quadruple
So,
marriage.
I mean, I recall going over your house quite a few times. I assume for like birthday
birthday
parties and shit. But I mostly remember little Mako. Mako was I remember when Mako was a younger dog, and he would well, a couple times he'd climb. I guess before he got super trained, but he would climb up on me, and he would
Me
claw
too.
on me. And one time I had a scab on my knee, and he like ripped my scab off.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
That was fun. But
And the classic Alex reaction of just standing still, bleeding out.
yeah, I was just like, oh, whatever. I think your mom was freaking out, but I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also recall many times of you doing beach chairs, and you would just I feel like it would be like me and maybe like Jackson that would just
Yeah.
crash your beach chairs, and whoever else. I don't remember that well, but
Probably mostly you and Jackson, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah.
fun.
You guys would help me like close up sometimes.
yeah, I was like, this sucks, and I would get like one chair at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mainly we just sat at the beach
I'm
to
like
go to the
running
beach.
8 up the beach.
Yeah. I'd be like, this is too damn fucking hard. That's hard enough for me to walk up the beach.
Yeah, that first couple of weeks in beach chairs is rough.
Yeah. But
Not
it did
fun.
have, it was fun. It was cool. We got to just chill. And like one or two times we were able to bring out some fucking rental paddle boards or some shit.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
I really appreciated that. That was fun. Good little hangout time when we had nothing to fucking do.
Yeah, right. I'm just like, hey, you guys come to the beach.
Shit. I think we bring like Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was like a weekly thing. Like it was like, let's grab Taco Bell, go to Pifer at the beach.
Was it that often?
That's insane.
We went a
That's
lot,
crazy.
like during the summer. Yeah, we went a lot during the summer.
Yeah. That was awesome.
It was a
Yeah, I
free.
remember one time everyone came down. There was like 6 guys. I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Literally, I had y'all like set up like 5 feet away from me in like a semicircle, and I would like go sit in my little office setup, make sure everyone's all right, and then come back over and hang out.
Imagine like the people that pay for the chairs that come up to you, and they're just like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
Yeah, there's like, why is there so many
Yeah,
people?
I know when me and Alex
People
when we
are
would just sit
great,
like right next to Piper, but then it's like when there's 8 people, and you're like 8 people sitting right next to the
Yeah.
little bin right there with all the stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, one time I was like, hey, y'all should come to the beach, and just everyone showed up. I'm like, oh no. It's not good.
Immediately, like, oh.
Or there was the one day it was like raining. And I still had to be out there at work, and everyone showed up, and it was like sprinkling, and like no one was in the chairs. We just like bummed at the pool at the Islander
Oh yeah.
in the rain. Out there swimming, no one's on the beach. Like, what if I could get fired for this?
Nah, you're good.
Good time.
Yeah, I like that. And also around that time, I feel like you had like Jesus hair, and that was my favorite.
Yeah, the beard and the Jesus hair.
Oh my god.
That was my favorite version of you. I don't like
My
you.
favorite-
My favorite
Well, it was
version.
like a rare, like, you know, it was probably like an epic out of a pack of Piper, the Piper pack, the Piper card pack. It's probably like an epic. And
Wait, it was like his best evolution.
It's like, oh,
yeah, so like, you know, there's some that have a great second evolution, then they fall off on the third.
thanks, bud.
Yeah, they just don't look.
But yeah, so I think back on those days pretty well. Let's see, and then I guess we got into climbing, so I really enjoyed those early days when we would climb like two times a week on weekdays, and well, whenever you're able to come. And now we never see you climbing, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, y'all go on Sundays and I have Saturdays off. Like,
Yeah, we should just switch it to Saturdays.
you should, but no one likes me.
Well, it's
I like
You gotta
Pifer.
You gotta keep it open on Sunday for Jackson to show
Now
up.
summer,
true.
now summer's coming again. We
What
can
do
do
you
it for
mean?
like another month.
Wait,
I can
summer's there
promise
now?
you I'm not showing up.
I know. I was
Talking
making
about
a joke because
season.
you're the only one that. Oh, I see that. I see.
Yeah,
Austin.
yeah.
Driving to Dustin on Saturdays in the summer is like the worst thing
Oh,
imaginable.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I would never wish that upon anybody. That's freaking
I
atrocious.
never wish that.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I worked in Destin, dude, it was the worst experience ever.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah, that was
too
awful.
good.
We definitely, could do it for the next like month.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I think we talked about it, like we would do it, and then we just didn't because I haven't climbed in like a month because I've been having shit on every weekend. But
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go climb after this.
yeah, I
Just
can go. I can go at
shit I can
5.
do.
I need to play Monster Hunter, which came out yesterday.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, I gotta eat burgers at Brooks'
It's
family's
alright, I
house.
don't like that either.
I gotta play Rivals with Masons.
True.
I gotta go start cleaning out Haley's house that she inherited from her dad. So
Oh, okay. Oh, anyway, back to business.
mhm.
Another era I really enjoy with Pifer that he's still going through, but being able to use his boats from his job
Yeah.
to getting him to drive us around. That was really nice, and it created a very memorable time, second date with Brooke and I, that he took us all out and really gave a great first impression because that
That was your
our-
second date?
that was our second date going on
Heck
a,
yeah.
on a
Crazy.
boat ride, and that was when she met all of y'all.
And
that
that's
was,
when you asked her to marry her.
That was her
yep.
18th birthday, right?
that was her 17th.
So wait, time out. Your
You're
second
still
date was
17?
meeting everyone. Your second date with Brooke was meeting everyone. My second date with Ashley was meeting everyone.
Yeah, I guess that's also true.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Haley met everyone before we started dating.
That's true. I met Haley in like 6th grade, so you know.
Oh yeah, true.
That was
Yeah.
actually the first time I'd
True.
ever met her, but I also didn't go to school with y'all, so.
So
Dude, now we're
Yeah.
pregnant together.
that's my next point was
Dude, that was the most disgusting.
now, those crazy times we had really paid off.
Yeah. We're gonna have a sweet.
All
This
right.
makes it sound weird after the context there.
We're fathers to be, and our kids are gonna be like the same age, and they're gonna be dope as fuck.
Both girls.
Me badass.
Yeah. We won't say we won't.
They'll say the gender, but also both female.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like Brooke and I have already said the gender before.
Yeah,
but,
they've already said it.
but
Oh, did you
not,
really?
But
I
not
was about to
Piper.
say-
Oh, is it a
So-
girl, Alex?
Should've- Yeah.
It gets to choose what it wants
That-
to be.
that
Yeah,
depends-
wait,
that
eh,
depends
Oh,
on-
yeah.
Putting labels
Is
on
Lucas
it.
a
I'm not
girl's
a-
name?
Yeah, I'm not assuming. I'm not going to assume their gender. Okay, Mason.
What's
I
the
will.
chromosomal link?
I will
Um,
assume it's not a girl.
Is it XX
Yeah,
or
there we go.
XY?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
chromosomal
Well,
link.
they don't know yet because it has an extra one.
Is it XY?
Yeah, whatever that is.
XYX.
XY is boy, yes.
Yes, it does have a Y in there.
What? Dude, I 1000% thought you were having a female.
Female.
Yeah. You see this strong Alex sperm? There's no way.
You know, it's actually a proven fact that the more athletic you are, the more likely you have a female, which is why NFL football players have a female over 75% of the time.
So it really explains why Alex has
Yeah,
a male.
Piper's got a
Exactly.
girl.
Yeah. So what was your basis on the
I'm
female
having
player?
a girl. I'm not athletic, bro.
My basis
Yeah,
on
but
the
you do, like,
female
move
was
shit outside
Alex would
and
just
stuff.
be
You're
good with
moving
the
around.
girl, I think.
You think
I guess.
You
I
I'd
think
be
you're
a good
definitely
girl
you
dad?
act like you're a girl dad, yeah.
Alex sits in a chair. You move around, Piper, so you have to have the girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
true.
saying Alex is
A
gay?
girl would be lit.
Yeah, Mason's trying to say that I'm girly.
Oh my god. Nah, I just think you treat Brooke well, so you would treat a daughter well.
I probably would, but
Yeah.
my little dude is gonna be like he's gonna be into all of my Legos. I'm gonna fucking hand down all my Legos
that's
to him, and then I'm gonna get him into Pokemon, and he's gonna love Pokemon.
Heck
And then
yeah, bro.
it's
I'm
gonna
a
be
fucking
epic.
loser.
What? These are like his dad, dude.
No,
I'm just passing down generational trauma.
Okay, I actually had a conversation with Brooke about this. I said, well, so I want to get him into like nerd stuff, but I don't want him to be too nerdy and wear like Pokemon hoodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, second he asked that, I'd be like, no.
You actually can't have that.
Even though when I was a kid,
wearing Gryffindor capes, it's like ass to belt or belt to
Yeah.
ass.
even though low key when I was a kid, I wanted a Minecraft hoodie, but
Oh,
He said, "Can I get the creeper hoodie with the zip up?"
I wanted the creeper hoodie, bro.
yeah. You would have been top of the list.
Oh no.
No, I would have been making the list.
I would have been making the list.
You would have been making a few lists.
Yeah.
There's a fine boundary Alex is playing with here, raising this kid.
I'll wear my creeper costume and go to school with a bomb.
It's like,
Well,
I want him to be into Pokemon, but I don't want him to make a list.
exactly. So I'm at the toe that fine line. So that's why I'm gonna get into woodworking. So at least I can have him do something manly.
Yeah. That's how I feel with like working on motors and cars and stuff. It's like, all right, we can play Marvel Rivals for 4 hours, but we're gonna go do an oil change.
Yeah, exactly. So
And we're gonna rebuild a motor on a 40-year-old jet ski.
yeah. But yeah, that's the future. We'll have to do a follow-up episode featuring the kids and
There you go.
and see how we did.
I can see how he did.
I was end up complaining. We'll be like, yeah, my kid's a fucking loser.
It's like
Your kid's on there,
it's
dude.
like
You're like,
12.
this sucks.
It's 12. We're just all on there. Like, hey, you got any lists?
Are you wearing any Minecraft hoodies in the closet? Do you have any Minecraft hoodies?
Yeah.
Just interviewing your children.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Do you have any interest in Angry Birds beanies?
Oh.
That's a shot at Austen.
Did I have an Angry Bird beanie?
I thought you did.
I don't remember.
Even worse that he assumed you did.
I don't think you ever wore it, but I feel like I've seen it hung up in your old room.
Yeah. I mean, I've got
Hell
a
yeah.
balloon hat, so
See, that's worse than a creeper hoodie. Like, what are you, dude? What?
No, the creeper hoodie's
Says
the worst.
Mason, who had something embarrassing.
Yeah, true.
Freaking got him, I guess.
You can't make fun of Mason. Mason had a guitar, okay?
Mason had illegal things.
What would that be?
Yeah,
I do
Mason's
have.
a big fan of cyberpunk.
Actually, you know what I do have that is embarrassing
You
is I have
abbreviated
a literal pillow of Austen.
That's true.
Oh wait, yeah, actually.
Yeah, that is. Well, why do I have a plush of Austen that I sleep
You better
with?
still be sleeping with that thing too.
Mm-hmm.
That is just
I can't sleep without it. I take it to Alabama when I go up, so it's in between me and Peyton when I sleep.
gotta leave room for Austen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
instead of leaving room for
not
Jesus, I'm
Jesus.
leaving room for Austen.
it works.
Yeah, I'm like,
I imagine you use that pillow as like a leg pillow, like in between your legs, so that you can stay close.
I'm eating his fucking balls every night.
Well, yeah, especially when he sleeps naked every night.
yeah, I have to. If his
Ball
pillow's
sweat all
there.
over the fucking like head of the pillow.
Stained and crusty.
It's probably got water
Why
damage.
is your pillow crusty?
Yeah, why not? So weird.
Fucking voodoo doll.
Just dry humping Austin's head on it.
Does Austin want to
Alright, I
go
think we
next?
should change the conversation.
Austin,
Yeah.
Alex, you done?
I think so.
All right. Austin.
Austin. Who said it was
Yeah.
my turn?
I
Thank
figured
you.
you could go. That way you can.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
my recollection of meeting Pifer is him just kind of like spawning in. And then we were buddies. Like I'm pretty positive. Like you guys keep saying all this stuff about like meeting him. I'm pretty positive that he just got like spawned in and then he was just like friends.
He-
Like I
well,
don't know
the
what
thing-
you guys
Not
are
a
talking
human
about.
Yeah, the
being.
thing is, like, we were in a party chat, and he just showed up, and then like he fucking like he just created
Never
these
left.
fucking memories. He's
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, we know who he is because he
'Cause, like,
fucking
because like we, like as we all know, as recent news and stuff like that, we're all in a simulation, so like it's pretty obvious what happened there.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are, but
I'm outside of it.
I mean, like Alex Jones said,
Jackson's too much of a Andrew Tate friend to be in the Matrix.
just making me.
yeah, guys, I watch Andrew Tate, so I'm out.
that's
Yeah.
actually so awesome.
Yeah, speaking of Andrew Tate, he's actually my role model. Okay, we're derailing. But no, kind of like Alex said, I think.
Also, why just say a fact and like act like it's not real? It's
Just
crazy.
do we want to talk about like flat Earth right now?
Are we?
Yeah.
I think that should be a separate episode.
Yeah,
actually.
let's just go into let's just keep this
Yeah.
rolling into like a pyramid scheme and
So
like
how do you
a
think
a full
the
podcast.
24-hour
I'm-
sun fits into a flat
That's
Earth
it.
model?
I'm opening a young old fans crypto. Everybody, make sure you hop in as fast
Young
as possible.
only fans.
Sorry, young old fans.
Yeah, instead of young old friends, it's young old fans.
without
Like,
the
it's-
cheetah
it's-
print underwear.
That's the people that listen to this is young old fans.
It's
Only
young
two,
old friends
only two
after dark.
subscribers are Alex and Piper's kid.
Yeah.
The young fans are my side.
The young old fans are anybody that listens to this that isn't us.
The chalked up pre-orders are
Um,
vying for Austen.
Are you a flat earther?
Guys, that's the next
I'm a spur
episode,
earther.
guys.
All right, fine.
all right, so yeah, kind of like Alex said, I think we just kind of like met on Xbox. I think and then I really don't know, like when we became friends, because I think it was really just like Xbox and like playing like maybe like Minecraft and Halo and some shit, like with just mutual friends.
Yup.
And then I honestly, it was probably high school that like when we would all just congregate in front of the fucking ROTC thing. Because I don't really remember anything in middle school. I don't know if you do, Pifer.
Like not at all, really. Honestly, I was an asshole in middle school. At one point, I feel like we hung out at one point, and I was like, "Dude, my friends are lame. I want to be a cool kid. I need new friends." And I was like, "I'm just lonely.
So that's what happened. Okay.
I'm just lonely."
Yeah. So yeah, like that's cool.
We
Yeah.
probably started talking,
Like-
hanging out way more whenever we started playing Dota.
Dude, Austen's
true.
story was sick.
Yeah, Dota's true. Dota, because I know Alex and I play kind of like the same way you and Matthews would play. Alex and I played like 300 hours of bot matches, and then I lost my computer. Well, lost it. Like I didn't have a computer for a bit, and then I got back on, and Alex was like, "This is Matthews," and then I'm sure we all just started playing
Mm-hmm.
from there.
Man,
And then
yeah, right.
Super fun,
we
and then
always
I
hang out
fucking-
at lunch.
literally threw games in Dota.
Then I tried to play Dota, and you guys were like, "Oh, you got to do 300 hours of bot matches to get better." And I'm like, "Are you fucking out of your mind?"
Yeah, there's no way.
It's not actually true. I was just like really nervous to play with people, so that's what I did. But
Yeah.
you know,
That was the
mind
advent of the
losing.
passive buff life stealer.
I was just thrown into it.
yeah, Kendall.
Poor Kendall.
Yeah, favorite memory. I don't fucking know. I was gonna say like the block thing, but literally everybody else said that kind of, and
You
we
have a
talked about it for an hour and a half.
Do you have a different
So-
memory of it?
I'm not. No,
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. We literally have an hour and a half talking about it.
Yeah.
That's why I started playing Monster
I
Hunter.
got a favorite memory of you when we were racing to do our first V45 and I beat you.
Oh yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had a head start in climbing, so that's what I'm gonna blame it on.
Yeah. You also had like Elvis leg syndrome for the longest time.
I still do,
Really?
kinda. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to like not use as much strength when climbing, and then it ends up just me like walking off on every hole that I touch, and then it just shakes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say climbing is probably the next thing, just because you're the one who got me into it. We were bowling, and then fucking White Sands closed, and then I was like, well, what the fuck do I do now? And then you were like, hey, come climbing. And then I went once, and then bought shoes next time.
I always enjoyed bowling with y'all. Before
Bowling
any of
was
y'all
fun.
Yeah,
were,
me
like,
too. That
really
was a
good
lot
at
of fun.
bowling.
I forgot about that.
Dude,
It's
White
funny
Sands, those
that experience
Quartermanias.
with bowling. Oh my bad.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
That experience with bowling helped me at work because we had like a bowling tournament or something, and I just casually dropped like a 190, and everyone was like, "You must be bowling, you must be bowling a whole bunch." And I'm just like, "Not really. It's actually been about 5 years since."
Fucking smoked them.
Y'all taught me how to do a spin on the bowling ball. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Elite
Good
tactics. Elite tactics.
Dude, yeah, I went bowling with Haley's family recently. I've never been bowling with them. Like, oh, you're really good at this. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See,
bow
that's
down.
I have
It's
friends that
ultimate,
take it way
like-
too seriously.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
they said. They're like, wow, you must bowl a lot. I'm like, no, I used to go to quarter bowl. My friends were really good.
I wouldn't bridge.
Exactly what I did.
Osmosis.
you mean just friend? I was never that good.
You were better than me most of the time.
You spun-ditted your ball.
Yeah, like the worst way ever. That fucking created a cyst in my bone on my wrist.
Oh, what?
Good lord.
I have a cyst.
That's why I have to double hand. Then you don't get
I have
hurt.
like,
Wait, you
I have
actually
like
found out his assist?
it's a cyst like in the one of the bones, like right in the joint of my wrist. It's like a little cyst
That
right
makes
inside it.
sense. Because you'd always be
Yep.
like, oh, my wrist hurts, even in
Yep.
climbing.
Because when I started playing pickleball, like it would fucking hurt like a bitch.
Huh.
So yeah,
So you want to go bowling?
Yeah, we can. We can teach you the double hand
I'll play
spin.
pickleball.
It's way more safe.
We need to play pickleball. When's
I
everyone
know.
coming to go play pickleball with me and
Yeah,
Alex?
Brooke's
And-
been mentioning that she wants to do that again.
Yeah, all right. What were we talking
Okay.
about?
I don't fucking know.
How you doing,
Austen.
I don't know.
Yeah, derailed on Austin's. Went from climbing
what
to
the fuck?
pickleball.
He brought up flat Earth and it
We
kind
ran
of
up
fucked
because we
everything.
talked about bowling, and then
Yeah,
and then I
bowling.
said my wrist, and then I mentioned pickleball.
And then my hero Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate, the god.
Yeah, that was the order. Totally.
Andrew Tate.
Alex and I are breeders, so
We are breeders.
That is
We have-
disgusting. I don't want to ever hear that again, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I need to get a bot that will mute that word whenever you say it. That's vile.
Breeders. Are you guys like Farmer Valley in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I know Pifer. Pifer loves that word because when we went to
Who do you guys think's
freaking
breeding
that
next?
romantic place, what? What
That
did you say?
romantic place.
Who do you guys think's breeding currently?
As
None
we're in the
of us-
podcast,
None of us, that's for sure.
Who's gonna breed next?
I mean, unless someone's underneath the desk.
we'll breed next.
Jesus, bro.
None of this is making it because every time I hear that word, I want to throw up.
I veto. I want it in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also
I'm not
veto.
listening to this.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we want it.
Well,
Yeah, so,
thank God I'm
this-
recording. I'm gonna post a new podcast.
You have fun editing that.
It's gonna be every time we say
Austin will do
breeders.
his own thing called Young Old Friends Outtakes.
Yeah.
young old friends.
No, it's just upload right.
No, it's gonna be breeding
waiting
It's gonna
right
be on
after
old-
the upload.
OnlyFans.
It's like the real podcast.
The real Old Friends podcast.
Yeah.
Austin,
Really?
anything else with Pifer?
We made out a little once, but we won't go into
That's
that.
about it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did I ever tell you
Weird.
about Haley telling her freaking extended family that we kiss each other goodbye?
Well,
Is that a problem?
No, like
The boys
the
kissing each
boys.
other goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all two kiss each other. I was like,
I didn't realize Matthew
No,
saw
no.
it that way. That's funny.
no, that
It's like Matthew's joke's really good here.
I made some
Yeah.
kind of joke, and then Haley was like, as we were walking out, Haley was like, "Oh, it's all right." Him and his friends kiss each other goodbye. To like these this couple from like up north, like Wisconsin, that I've never met before, and this guy's been sizing me up the entire time. The entire time. And as we leave, she says that. I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? No. So, what are you
Hey, man,
talking
you're
about,
that
you
comfortable
weirdo?
in your masculinity?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I ran through an entire airport carrying a rainbow moose, and I didn't have any problems with it.
I'm so comfortable with my masculinity that I ran through the entire football team.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
What do you mean by that? Wait.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Exactly what you think.
Can you define ran through?
He means
train.
that means he was no. That means he
He was
went for
training them. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were running back.
He was
They
a
were
running
being
back.
trained.
Ooh.
You're
Austin's a
back.
really good football coach. He was just training all of them.
So, Austin, you got anything else about you and me making out in the dark?
Okay, now it's in the dark.
We're not gonna go into that part. The 7 minutes in heaven thing at like Micah's when we were both there. Yeah. But again, we won't get into that. Like where we
That
kissed a
was
little bit, like made out
you.
tongue to tongue. But we
I
won't get
realized
into
that was
that.
you, man.
And we
I
felt up a
swear,
little
like,
bit of
you
each
guys
other,
all
but we
have
won't get
really
into
gay
that.
stories.
I would
together.
have reached around if I knew it was you.
Oh my god.
Alright, next.
All right, Jake or Kendall?
Jake.
Jake's here. Jake's here.
Jake?
Up to you, man. How we meet?
What?
How do we meet?
Playing the reverse card on him.
Like 3rd grade, dude. What do you mean? I don't know how we really met. We were just in Sodex class.
Was it Sodek? I thought it was someone else.
3rd grade was Sodec.
It was not the third grade because I don't recall having Sodek.
We were in the portal, right? Well, didn't
Was
you have 3rd grade twice?
I did.
Yeah.
I had her the first year, I think, and then I had someone else that's different.
Yeah. So you would have been with me the 2nd year.
Yeah, but I thought her name started with a B for some
B?
reason.
Miss
Yeah.
Bush was 4th grade.
Nope, didn't have her.
Miss Bush.
Yeah, Miss
Ooh.
Bush.
Ooh, that's a
Dr.
fun
Bush.
name.
Oh man, I was
Wow.
so confused as a kid because she was like really fat and then got like liposuction. And I like visited her classroom like the next year. I'm like, who is this?
Another good
Fucked
story.
Yeah, you're welcome. Laughs all around, guys.
Yeah, I gotcha. We'll edit it in.
All right,
Yeah.
Jake, how do you think that we met?
All I remember is going to the youth church with you.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I think we did that in 3rd grade.
It was
I mean, I did
definitely
that all
third
through.
grade.
Yeah, elementary school. Yeah, I don't know how y'all got roped into that.
I think I was the only one who got roped in. I don't recall anyone else getting roped in.
I don't.
I was about to say, I only went a
Here.
couple of times because I was at your place when y'all went.
Well, we would do like an after school thing. It was like Terrific Tuesdays or something at the church. They'd pick us all up on the short bus.
Yep, that's when Cam told me "fuck" was a bad word.
Yeah,
Just
Jake
yelling it at
didn't
the back of the
know.
bus.
That was awesome.
Wait, did
Was
you
it
just
that?
say
I
it
thought that
normally?
was on the.
No, Jake was getting beat, and it was like, "You fucking piece of shit."
Mm-hmm.
Was it
Yeah,
then?
that
I thought it
tracks,
was like the
honestly.
middle school, like
No, it was on the bus.
it was the
I
church
definitely-
one.
Yeah, I was screaming.
I was probably tweaking out. I'm like, you can't say that at church, dude. You can't do that. That's a bad word.
You were.
Yeah. And then I threw open the rear door.
Great story, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the New York trip?
Yeah. That was awful.
Yeah.
I remember you getting a
mean-
heart attack on a bun.
That was a good sandwich.
Oh my god. It was like the grease. It was like
Fried chicken, bacon.
cheese
Oh,
on like 2
cheese.
donuts.
Ew.
Well, it's not donuts. It's not like bread. It's like
Bread?
grilled cheese,
I thought it was like 2 halves of a donut that was on. Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't recall being on donuts.
Okay. Yeah. We went
I
on the
remember
North
you
Coast.
throwing away all your clothes.
Yeah, I was a little stupid back then.
Wait, why'd
I
you
was
throw
like-
away all your clothes?
I didn't mean to. I was like, man, I need like a dirty clothes basket. I'm like, hey guys, I'm using the trash can as a dirty clothes basket.
Oh,
And then, of course, they just threw all their trash on top of my clothes because there's no
Nice.
fucking trash can anymore. And we like went out to go somewhere and came back, and housekeeping just took out the clothes.
And it was like the day before we left.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb. I was really dumb in it was middle school.
Yeah, it was the 8th grade
An eighth
Trip.
grade New York trip.
and then yeah, visited you during beach chairs once in a while.
Yeah,
Went
just-
climbing. Went snowboarding and I died and you didn't know where I went.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. You just took off like a freaking rocket, dude. You like fell once and then you were just straight lining down the mountain. All right, I guess we better try and catch up to him.
And then Jackson's like, "Hey, you need to stop, man." You're like, "Why?" Jake
Yeah.
died. It's
Just
good.
hanging off the side of a freaking hill, in between two trees. Pretty good. Pretty good time. Now we've gone snowboarding every year since then. So apparently you didn't fucking get hurt that bad.
What do you mean? I literally hurt myself and went back up the next day.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Went to. What was that trip for? Oh yeah, Universal. For Halloween Horror Nights, which I didn't
Yeah.
attend.
Yeah, and then you ditched us. You're like, all right, yeah, I'll go to the park during the day, but I'm not doing Halloween Horror Nights. I'm just gonna go ride go-karts.
Yeah, went rode go karts. Had some good ramen. Just Ubered
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
scary.
Yeah, Jake just bumming around Orlando by himself.
Yeah, in a sense, it's very sketchy because
Ubering everywhere.
yeah, pretty young when we did that, right?
We're in college.
Were we?
I think so. Pretty positive we were in college.
Could have sworn it was like mid to late teens, so maybe. Yeah, we went to Top Golf in Birmingham.
Oh yeah, I got wasted up there.
Found out Piper really loves his melon liquor.
So bad.
Rick James's carpet.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. They shut us. They like stopped giving us drinks at Top Golf because we ordered so much. And then we went back to James's house and just mixed triple sec and melon liquor and just kept drinking that.
Yeah, didn't know you needed a mixer. I said alcohol and alcohol makes a better drink.
Just mixing like straight 40% alcohols together and downing them.
The
Yeah, that's
liquor
about
is
it.
a mixer.
Alcohol is a mixer with alcohol.
Yeah, what do
Brew
you think
does
Long
change
Island
the
is?
flavor.
The melon liquor or the triple sec hides the alcohol of the melon liquor.
They subtract each other.
PIMDOS or something like that.
Actually makes it healthier.
Less
Oh
calories.
yeah. And then we spent lots of money doing fireworks in your parents' backyard.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. We would spend so much money doing that, man. And go load
Yeah.
up between us probably $500 worth of fireworks.
That's insane.
$600 worth of fireworks.
I could have sworn the last time we did, I did spend 500 alone.
Well, you probably did. You ended up after the first time. You always like spent way more than I did.
That good old Publix money. But yeah, got any memories of us, Pifer?
Us, me and Jake, the old dynamic duo. Bro, I don't know. We were always just there. I remember your parents would never let you stay the night whenever we'd have sleepovers at the house. I was
Yep.
always sad because we'd be like chilling, about to go inside, play video games or watch a movie. You're like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm like, well, fuck. Now I'm stuck with these guys.
It's fucked up.
Same at my house, and we lived like literally a block down.
Right.
Because my parents never met your parents, Austen, even though we live so close. Oh,
You were at my house all the time.
I know.
Yeah. Did
Oh.
your parents ever meet anyone's parents?
Well, they know your Piper's mom, Kind of, not really.
Well, I think your
As you
dad
know-
met my mom in the driveway when he picked you up.
Yep.
Was she doing Tai Chi or like karate? Or...
Shut the fuck up.
And then they know Bonnie.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
don't talk to her at all. They just know that they're Rickle's parent.
Your parents are
You
like an
make when
enigma,
Kendall
bro.
talks.
No one really knows much about your parents or really talk to your parents. They're just
I think Rickle, out of everyone, probably knows my parents the most.
The only thing
Yeah,
I learned
those
is that
friends-
your mom does karate when your friends are over. Those are
bro.
like the only.
Basis profiling already. Okay.
You not. That's
You
literally what
got that from
Piper.
me.
Yeah,
you
I was
got
gonna
that from
say.
me.
Yeah.
Jake doesn't
Fun.
listen. Jake doesn't.
Yeah,
listen
you
to
don't listen to the
podcasts.
podcast?
What the fudge? Imagine.
That's a hilarious moment.
Yeah.
I was
When
laughing.
Piper walks into Jake's house,
I
it
was-
says, "Oh yeah, I saw Piper Jake's mom doing karate, bro."
It's a Tai Chi.
No Tai Chi.
Oh yeah, was it? Went to Six Flags during COVID.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
great times.
Sweet.
Me and Piper were the only ones to go to H Mart 2 days in a row.
Yeah, we were the only
Yeah,
ones that had fun outside
okay.
the park.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, no,
Kendall
no,
went
no,
too.
no. I wasn't invited to the second one because y'all went so early, and even though I was ready at the other hotel. So,
I'll also say me, Mason, and Travis were not invited to the first one.
When Alex drank for the first time with us, it was fun. You know, there was
Yeah.
6 sips.
Yeah.
That was good.
Mhm. Yeah. That's about it. That's about the extent of our friendship.
Yeah, Jake's whatever.
Jake's a man, a few words. All right. Hey, Kendall, what do you know about me?
so okay, I'll do it really quick. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, you just yeah, I just played Dota with you. That's when I first actually knew you.
True.
I don't know if you ever was in Xbox. Probably. Don't know.
I don't remember you in Xbox. No.
Yeah, I was a awesome beast guy and I need dictionary. So
The second one's like vaguely familiar, but I think I'm just making it up.
yeah.
Awesome beast guy. I remember that guy.
Hell yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, we just played Dota. And then like you're the only one that visited me while I was in Tallahassee, I would like to say, for multiple years. And we went to
I'm
What the
Kendall's truest
fuck?
friend.
We went climbing.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
went to
we
Kendall's
were-
graduation, guys. I went to Kendall's graduation.
Yeah. Jason went to my graduation.
Not for Kendall.
No, but no, it was for
cousins.
Kendall. I watched.
Yeah,
it.
sure.
His
Uh-huh.
cousin.
It was only because of Kendall. I'm just the best friend here.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just don't like Kendall.
then he
Yeah.
came up climbing.
Whenever I'd pass through Tallahassee, I'd be like, "Hey, Kendall, what you doing? I want to go to Texas Roadhouse."
Yeah. And most of the time I've been working, but you know, I went once.
I'd passed through Tallahassee a couple of times, but either you were doing something or you just didn't want to hang out.
Damn.
I don't know about
Hey.
that. I don't know
I'm
about
playing
that.
Monster Hunter.
No, I know. I'm just making jokes.
Yeah, I was gonna say stuff about Six Flags and sake, and I already did. And then also when we hung out before the block or whatever. But yeah. Also the one time I went to your beach thing when you were actually working there was when Dre came down, and that was the
Oof.
only time I was there.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Hooray!
Well,
Hooray
did
for
you
deadbeat
and-
dads.
Did you and Lonnie come over? Was it the 4th of July or like Memorial Day or something?
It was 4th of July.
4th of July. Yeah. Just gonna
Yeah, I also
bring
messed
that
up.
back up.
Okay.
Making out so hard you make a stain on the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget.
Did both of y'all just get like
gotta forget
brand
about
new
that.
freaking hoodies or what?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't even
Y'all
remember it
both wearing
happening.
brand new hoodies, just making out so hard you sweat through them and stain the wall.
No, one of them, or at least one of them, was wearing Soul Glow or something.
If you're not going hard, you're not going at all.
I don't know, man.
Just playing beer pong and looking behind you, seeing freaking Kendall just making out for 30
Yeah.
minutes.
We also just
Blasting
made
through
up
the
a
drywall.
stupid drunk game of like baseball.
Oh, yeah.
We had like a PVC pipe and a ping pong ball. We were,
In a
like, trying to
garage
play-
that was closed.
Yeah, because it was raining outside.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the rain to stop to set off the last fireworks. Good time.
See, I just don't remember that night for
Yeah.
the most part. So
It's probably a good thing now.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. I also don't remember the block, so that's cool.
Yeah, well, half of it. Well, actually, all the block, but you know, before it was pretty cool when we played volleyball. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, we did play volleyball before
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of forgot what we had done at Jackson's house beforehand.
Yeah.
I just remember giving you that.
There.
I just kept giving you drinks, and at the end there was probably like a good 2 inches left in the freaking bottle of Knob Creek, and I mixed you one that was pretty light. And I'm like, it's almost to the end. I'm gonna just pour the rest in mine. And I don't know who drank that, if it was you or me.
I don't know,
But
we also were on doing the rum and coke, and also the gold lager.
lager,
Jake brought.
limoncello,
Yeah, there was a lot of drinking.
a lot of mixing stuff. Yeah, okay, Jackson.
All right. How I met Piper, same exact way I've met literally almost every story in the podcast is through swim in freshman year. Since I'm late to the group, that's the same exact story. Okay, so it's freshman year swim. Rickle comes up to me. Piper doesn't really talk too much, but we did know each other in freshman year. So
Yeah, I remember
It
Rick
was,
was being like, "Hey, this is Jackson." I'm like,
yeah, and when we kind of
"Oh,
never, and we
he's
were like,
cheating
oh,
me."
we're correlated now. And then we talked a little bit,
We're
not a
correlated.
lot. Yeah.
We probably
And
didn't
then-
talk much till we had Miss Stone's class.
Yeah, exactly. And that was junior year, really. Like
That junior year?
or no, it was
Senior.
sophomore year. That's probably think it was sophomore
That
year.
was senior year. We had Miss Stone with AP Environment.
Oh, I had her twice.
Okay, we had AP
Okay.
Environmental senior year.
Because I had what is the AP Environmental. Then I had like that, what is it, physics or some shit like that.
I never took that. I
Physics,
think she taught
it's
physics.
like there was like an honors class I had with her. I forget which one it was. But I know we talked way before then. I know that.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I feel like
it
at
was-
least for me, I did too much shit all the way through junior year, and then I actually made time for friends senior year.
yeah, because what did we do? I feel like all the Jeep shit was junior year, and all the beach, like all the beach. I like a lot of the beach. Not you working at the beach, but us just going to the beach junior. Like it was like
Heck
the
yeah,
whole group. though.
Taco Bell, bro.
You mean-
Yeah, it was
Or the
literally just
freaking
Taco
Jeep
Bell
crew.
beach every Saturday, and then
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I would have band practice on Saturday, so I'd see y'all do that a lot, and I'd get serious FOMO.
Oh yeah.
I'd see y'all at the beach having fun doing cool shit. I'm like, I'm sitting here drumming.
gym time. Yeah.
Understandable that you would have FOMO from that because that's where all of
Yeah.
our memes came from.
Yeah, it's a lot of memories there of just dumb shit. So. And nothing like major memories like Pifer on the toilet in the block, nothing like that. But it was just normal. We just sit here and eat Taco Bell and have fun.
Yeah, right. Just chill and talk.
But yeah, we definitely did all the mudding and Jeep stuff with you and Rickle.
I'm surprised none of us flipped our fucking Jeeps.
Yeah,
we didn't do anything crazy, but y'all would be hauling ass, just freaking drifting on Timberlake Road.
Yeah, no, it was pretty fun. I was always confident I wouldn't flip it, but yeah, it was definitely possible if there was something in the road. But that's how I met Pifer. I'd say I'm trying to think what the favorite memory is because you guys all did the block stuff and everything. I'd say the favorite memory of Pifer is literally multiple ones. And then once we got out, we didn't get out of college. I'd say that was senior year. Is when we would just go jet skiing with my jet skis all the time.
Yeah. Well, I feel I mean, I went a couple
because you were the only one that had a
My favorite was
license, so
yeah,
we literally were the only ones that could pull people tubing. So and
awesome.
then the only ones that could
I
go
was
boating.
wakeboarding.
Yeah,
I
wakeboarding.
did have a license. I just didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. I always liked wakeboarding.
Well,
I
you
wish we
did it.
more.
You eventually did it. Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, I had one for a while and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to. I wanted to be on the tube and not driving.
Driving's pretty fun, but
Driving is arguably a little bit more fun than
I was
tubing.
also a little scared that I would
yeah.
wreck your boat or something.
Well, yeah, we can let you drive the boat, but it was
Well, yeah, or ski, whatever.
the ski would have.
Yeah. If you didn't have practice driving a boat, you would have killed someone like tubing.
Yeah, on a boat. Yeah,
Actually
yeah.
murdered
Gotcha.
someone. We need to go wakeboarding.
Yeah, I don't have my own boat now or anything, so and I'm having to do that, and I don't live there.
Yeah, like your parents would not let us use the redfish to go wakeboarding.
Yeah, we got a other one that'd probably be better. I'll see.
Yeah, well, if it's just like 2 or 3 of us, the redfish is plenty fine. But I don't know if
Yeah,
your
still
dad's
got all
gonna
the
take
wakeboard
Everglades.
stuff. Yeah, wakeboarding's pretty good.
Yeah. I always got annoyed because you got wakeboard stuff, and we went like twice and never did it again. It was like some
Yeah.
of the most fun I've had on the water.
Yeah. I always got like annoyed because I wish it was just like it's like I needed more money. So it's like I just having a better boat would have been make it so much more fun. Because it was like the reason it's like was like difficult for everybody to even learn wakeboarding is mainly due to what we're pulling it with.
Yeah,
Because we had like an actual like boat that could do it correctly. It's like so much easier than we're like than it usually is
to get up on.
Yeah.
Except
I mean, usually just pulls you up.
Twin
Yeah.
screw, so there was so much wake behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like hit a jump, and there's like 3 more small waves afterwards. Like, well,
Yeah.
The Everglades probably. Does that have a high mounting point on it?
Yeah, the Everglades is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went on it once because when they got it. Yeah, it's very good because they have like a top mount on it too.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
And yeah, it literally pulls you up instantly.
I don't know.
So
Every time I've talked to your dad, he's like, "Hey, when are y'all gonna come over and like take the boats out or use the jet skis?" I'm like, "I don't know. Whatever Jackson wants to."
Yeah, we got Shimmer coming up, and we should probably do it.
I got most Saturdays off.
Yeah, I should have Saturdays off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite, like multiple memories. Is just like pulling on tube and stuff with. That's not the same memory everyone's got. So.
Yeah.
Fantastic stories, guys.
Yeah, Alex.
Alex, I thought you were leaving.
Yeah, Alex, why are you here?
Yeah, I thought Alex was gonna be gone.
Well, I was listening.
Oh, so you're waiting to go the pickleball? I see.
Yeah.
We could maybe do pickleball later. I'm not against it.
It's like
we'll be busy, but hey.
Wow. Guy
We don't
mentions
have to go with
pickleball
Alex.
and can't go pickleball. Oh.
He did say earlier that he couldn't go.
Yeah.
That he had plans today.
So like, we can go without Alex. It's fine.
I can't. I
Yeah.
can't go without
Dude,
all my friends.
Pifer's podcast can't even go with your friend Pifer on his one day off.
That's kind of fucked up.
One day
Oh.
off.
He's never
He'll
gotten
never-
a day off before.
Yeah, he's never gonna have one ever again either. So
It's,
Yeah,
not like,
like-
it's not like the first summer I worked here.
Nah.
Dude, I was so
Hey,
hyped
Pepper.
one day the first time I like worked. Like I tried to get, well, we were going tubing or something, and like I was supposed to work, and I like asked my boss about it. He never got back to me, and they showed up at the docks. He's like, "Why are you here? I have you off." I'm like, "All right, later, y'all."
Yeah.
And
It's like I gotta go
it was
tube.
Dude, it was a super dog shit day at work too, because someone sent a boat out that didn't have a freaking swim ladder on it.
Oh wow.
And I had just had to go to like Gatlin Lumber and get like this fiberglass like A-frame ladder, and I was about to have to drive that all the way to Crab Island on a jet ski.
Jesus.
I just like handed it to Brock. I'm like, all right, have fun, dude. I'm out of here.
Lol.
Oh, I got another good memory. Which it's kind of the same, but the first trip on snowboarding, just us staying at that. Not the first trip, the second trip when we stayed at the fucking mansion.
Oh,
and
the
we just
mansion.
watching the X Games and sitting on the couch in the hot tub, and that was sick.
You and me watching X Games, legit
Yeah.
sitting in the hot tub for 4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, basically it was just me and you. Yeah.
From the hot tub.
Do what?
I was watching it from the hot tub.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching the X Games. Jackson would be on like, what is that freaking he'd be on his phone on that damn Dragon Ball
Dokkan?
game. Yeah.
Oh, Legend?
I don't know, some gotcha.
Oh
game.
no, if you're talking about
And
Jackson
then-
Dokkan,
And then the
easily.
X Games
Yeah.
come back on. He put his phone down, watch it, go right back to his phone. I'm like, man, this is a great conversation we're having here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. Saw Shane White.
Yeah, Shaun White's last run. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, get overtaken by some like Japanese kid. That's insane.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Shaun White was so great," and then that kid came out and like just blew him out of the water.
On the last run.
Yep, last run to you.
Thank you guys for listening to the Young Old Friends podcast. This has been an episode about Pifer. If you haven't been able to figure that out.
Hi, I'm Pifer.
Hey, Pifer.
Goodbye, Pifer.
Goodbye, Pifer.
Bye, Pifer.
Remember Pifer.
Remember Pifer.
And that's it right there. That's the end. Perfect.
She got a rock. 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 It starts with
Please remember him.